The streamer is going to do less streams. They're not quitting streaming, but they're going to do less and find a new job. They found one. They're going to be working for a gay couple who owns a fashionist business. This business provides dormitory and food, so they'll be moving out of the main character's place. They're able to find their identity. They're going to be trying on women's and men's clothes, working at the business. They're going to be able to learn the fashion industry, something they seem to very much enjoy. They're just very much found their way of life. And they're going to be able to use the funds to try to go back to school. So yes, they're much in their place, and they're finding the support and care in the gay couple, the same support and care that they found at the main character's place, but they found more in the business with the gay couple. The photographer has decided to move out of the main character's place and move all the way to Australia to continue his studies. He's going to be moving in with his ex-boyfriend, so yes, we're not sure if he and the streamer end up together. Maybe they will in the future, but right now they are not. He's moving in back with his ex-boyfriend until he's able to get on his feet and get his own place, but he will be returning later down in the future once he finishes his studies. But yes, he's going to make this leap. He's finally fully made this decision to make that leap. The trainer and the hookup, they finally have a conversation and officially get together. So now the hookup is now going to be called the trainer's boyfriend. But yes, they had a conversation where the trainer's boyfriend tells the trainer he's been trying to get with the trainer this entire time. This is why he's been telling the trainer, hey, let's go on dates after their hookups. But the trainer was the one who would rush off and abandon him after every hookup. So he assumed the trainer didn't like him the same way he liked the trainer. This is why he's also been looking at the trainer the way he's been looking. It wasn't that he was looking down on the trainer. He was just disappointed, upset that the trainer kept using his body and not wanting to actually go on dates. But the trainer's been liking him this entire time and assumed the boyfriend was looking down on him for his position and status. But nope, they just needed to have a conversation and realize they both had feelings for each other and wanted to be with each other. And the trainer's boyfriend reveals he has rings for them. He had rings made and was hoping that they would get in an official relationship. So they're now in a relationship. Also, the trainer's boyfriend becomes an investor in his gym. So yes, they're now business owner and investor, and the boyfriend is also looking over his financial papers to make sure everything stays in a line and safe and good. And he also is very much pleased when he sees that the trainer had gotten hold of someone who was professional in this kind of situation to help set everything up, which was, again, the single father. Yes, everything is just going very well for the trainer and his boyfriend. The trainer moves out of the main character's place and rents a place above his gym. He thinks it's going to be a much more easier commute because, again, he just has to go downstairs. He gets to spend more time with his boyfriend this way. And their relationship's so sweet. I was not expecting there was going to be an outsider from the Six group that will join one of the members of the Six in a relationship. But you know what? I absolutely love their relationship. And I kind of wish that there was a main series for them and you could just read their story more in detail than what you get. You just get little slices, and I want more. I want more, okay? I want more of their relationship. I want more details. I want more information. Please give that to me, please. Yes, the single father had feelings for the main character, but he decides to finally drop those feelings, especially knowing the financial situation between him and the main character, but also knowing the main character's relationship with the male lead and knowing that the main character would never leave the male lead for him. He decides to move on from the main character. He also moves out of the main character's place after everything that happens with his mother. He moves his mother from her home to the city. He rents an apartment that will fit him, her, his daughter, the nephew, and the nephew's mother, who again is the family friend's son and wife. He moves them all into one apartment because, again, he can financially do that now. The family friend's wife, the nephew's mother, is going to be taking care of his mom while he's at work. So yes, he has now a good situation that he can provide and take care of everyone and knows that his mother is well and being taken care of. He also has the funds to get the surgery she needs. And also the main character's connections to the doctors thanks to his grandparents also helps him very much out. Homophobia does appear in this book, and it's just really short and very small, but it does appear. So The family friend's wife of the single father, she asked the group if there's a way to cure gayness, homosexuality, because again, her son, the nephew, the family friend's son, is gay. He was caught having relations with a boy, and she does not approve that. She's very homophobic. She wants to get rid of the homosexuality in her son, and she asked these group of guys if there's a way to cure it. And they tell her that no, there's no way to cure it. Like, there hasn't been a way made yet or created. And she goes, shock therapy? I am not kidding. She wants to put her son through shock therapy. She wants to find a psychiatrist to cure it. And if it can't cure it through medicine, wants to get her son through shock therapy. And I'm like, whoa. You know she's definitely going to be signing her son up to a conservative camp. You know, one of those camps that turns someone, quote unquote, straight and gets rid of the gayness. I see her totally signing her son up to it, not realizing that she's going to be living with a gay man and his daughter and his mother. Like, girl, quiet. Like, oh my God, I can't believe the single father's going to live with this woman. Oh my God. But like, this book can't hide homophobia because homophobia exists. The male lead is a quote-unquote kept man by the main character while he's trying to get his new company off the ground, but it is very much flourishing. His old clients are going from his old company coming to his new one, so business is thriving. It will get off the ground sooner or later. And the main character is enjoying having his knight at home to take care of him, having his little house husband who calls him his prince, his wife. They're having fun role-playing, but they know that role-playing doesn't actually exist in the real world, but they're having their moments at home. It is just really sweet. Like I said, after they had their conversation, the relationship flourishes, is stronger, is better, and it's just really sweet that they call each other husband, wife, prince, and knight. It's just, Though I'm not sure if they have switched yet. Like, they have switched positions, taking turns. I know the main character is still a little bit more the bottom than the male lead, but that could change in the future, but we don't know yet. But we know they have their little promise deal. And the male lead is not actually that terrified about bottoming, but like, I'm just so happy for them. It is really sad, but they all depart and say goodbye to each other. I was hoping that they all stay together, live in the dormitories forever. It'll be centuries. They'll watch the single father's daughter grow up, be a support system, take care of each other. But no, they all bliss apart. They go to different locations. They're going to try to stay in contact, and I'm really sad about it, but I know that people grow and change and need to flourish and go to different places. It's just really sad because I was just hoping they all stay together. Was I not the only one? We're all hoping that they'd stay together. Just like how I assumed they'd all stay together, I assumed they would pair up into relationships with each other. I said that repeatedly throughout Book 1's reactions. I was assuming that these would pair up into 2 sets because, again, there's 6 of them, so you would assume they all pair up with one of each other. That did not happen. The main character has the male lead, which, again, is one of the sets, but the trainer ends up with someone else, and, like, the other 3 don't really end up with anybody. Like, maybe the photographer and the streamer do down the line get together or did end up together. I'm a little confused about it, but I think they did not end up together. But yes, I assumed they would pair up in 2 sets, but it did not happen, and I'm not upset about that. Like, I absolutely love the relationships. The trainer and his boyfriend are literally my faves. I absolutely adore them. But yes, I did assume that they would pair up together.